ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to another episode of Getae campaign, and hopefully the last, because I've honestly gotten really tired of this campaign. Not saying it's a boring campaign, but I am kind of ready to start something fresh. Perhaps a little break from Total War, followed by another campaign with a different culture group. And it's just like, once you've played with, you know... Once you've played with a faction for long enough, it's like, come on, man, come on. You want to get a new one. There's only so long where the excitement can last, and the novelty can hold, and your interest can hold, and all of those things. And I feel like we're on the I was about to say crevice of success, but that makes no sense. But we are essentially at the point where it's time to go start something fresh when we can. But in any case, get the chieftain's hood. We can get this guy and all of that crap. The thing is that, what is it? We have this. We have this, don't we? That army is going to move more northward. And what about this? I mean, we're too... We need to sack more settlements, and we need to raise more settlements, and definitely need more troops. We need like double the troops that we have, which might be a little bit hard to get, to be honest, but... Oh, okay. I mean, I'm saying, like, an army up north that we definitely... Like, we're gonna have to get rid of him here. Hit Kizga. Let's recruit him, and... we can go get a spy and send him up north, because at the end of the day, I don't know, like... I do not know whether this settlement will be defended or not, so... better that we go and check it out first. But yeah, boys, like, my hope, my ambition, my dream, my boys, my dream is to finish this campaign. This dream. We're only 6 settlements away from doing it. Plus, we have to remember to sack and raise a couple. And, of course, we do need to raise more troops. But we can literally just spam the cheapest thing possible. Like, there's no qualitative requirement. We're also only 2 provinces away, which, if we conquer those 2 provinces, then we win in terms of settlement numbers. So, we're actually within position to win this campaign. It's just, I don't know if we're going to be able to this stream. The problem lies with 3 factors. 1, the factions that are left over are actually kind of good. 2, the Germans, like, I have to attack 2 factions to take all of Swabia, and both factions are kind of like a bite off more than you can chew type of deal, you know? Like, it's, like, they're kind of tough to justify attacking. I mean, they're humongous factions, yet I need to just attack them for a sliver of the territory that they possess. It's not going to be all that easy. And I'm going to potentially suffer attacks in parts of my territory where I really just don't have ample defenses prepared. Yet, it's an inevitability and I have to deal with it. Let's see. My money, my income has gotten a lot lower this turn.
The shadows are friends.
And there is an army here. I don't know how good it is.
Get moving.
I need to know what I'm dealing with before I finish recruiting this army. Like, I know that. That much is apparent. Also, the Macedonians were allies with them. That's the other point. We're allies. We're freaking allies, dude. I don't really want to attack an ally. But I have to. Which sucks.
Thirsty for battle. Move out.
Okay, we're literally just no reason to move right now. But yeah, let's see what happens. My next decision is gonna be to declare war on the Lugii. We're gonna be my first target. Okay, the Romans are, I don't know, they don't really have a lot of troops here. Apparently I suffered a defeat either way. I mean, big deal, like. You know, I'm honestly really surprised by how little Rome has thrown at me in Africa since I invaded it. Because that's all the Romans have left. Like, they have Africa, Numidia, Mauritania, but, like, these areas are kind of interconnected, even if they're humongous. I do wonder if the Lusitani are going to start attacking the Romans in North Africa, but they have to take Getae first, which I still haven't.
We are a mighty people.
These guys want non-aggression. I'm not going to give it to them. I'm actually going to go take them out soon, but to be fair,
My people.
it's a lot easier just to hold the Romans from Sicily. I think I'm just going to go fuck off from Carthage. Don't really need the city. Even if it is financially good to have it, I don't really need it. Let's just go fuck off to Sicily. I think it's safer to just cede the one settlement. Yeah, let's go.
Ready for battle.
If I can just get into Acris,
Your orders?
and I can get rid of these two and recruit like actual Dacian troops,
We can't do that.
reasonable troops, you know?
For the tribe.
What do we have here that's Dacian in nature? None of our good units, that's for sure. Best thing I can get are these Dacian late archers, which
Death in battle.
I know it's not really the best thing to get, but you know what? We still have some decent troops in this army. It's not a shit army by any means, but it's definitely seen better days, and I need for them to start recovering.
Warrior.
That's for sure. I really need to get them to start recovering.
Set up a watch.
Okay, these guys are gonna go try to protect Istros.
Ready for kill.
Wait, what agreement do we have with the freaking Lugii, dude?
Are you brave or foolish, or just
Oh, we have non-aggression?
Strength and courage.
We need to
in
wait
friend-
5 turns then.
How-
Unless they go and attack us. Which might happen, to be fair, but... Okay, what does this army have? Is it good? Yeah, they're good. Except, I don't know why we still have the early version of that sword, but they just spam their best infantry,
For the
basically.
tribe. How can I assist you? Thirst. Getting on our way.
But I really have the money to recruit my best units to counter them, to be honest with you. I mean, I can get like 2 of these. I can justify like 2. I mean, what else can I really do, you know? Like, this is gonna be a cheap army. Can't really justify anything else, and can't really move away from Thrace either, I can tell you that. Oh, but I did have this one army over here, right? And
Orders.
I'm still waiting for him to recover so I can go ahead and try to take Larissa.
For the tribe.
I can always go ahead and try to improve her swordsman's abilities. I mean, come on, dude. This Getae late heavy assault infantry is an absolute gem of a unit at this point. Absolute scenes from that unit. Where is the one that gives you some extra techs? I want some extra techs. That's war, that's slave, that's horse. That's the tax, the chieftain's hood. Get people in the hood and then your tax goes up. That's what I've learned from that. Okay, there we go. Spent basically all of our money on upgrades, but I think it's worth it. We got some very good ones. Alright, let's see what's going on now. Okay, let's go ahead and just promote the subject, because apparently that's the right thing to do. It always is, because it doesn't cause any problems. Now, let's go ahead and try to do something else here.
Ready to battle.
Man, how long do I have to wait? Let's go see.
Are you brave or foolish or just?
Or just mad.
Thirsty for battle. Move out. Ready for order. Getting on our way. Go. Fight for us, lads.
I mean, I kind of just want to declare war on them, to be honest.
Thirsty for Aidan.
Yeah, I don't really care if I'm untrustworthy. Like, we're a massive empire at this point. We can afford such a thing. I don't think too many of our allies will desert us, but let's go ahead and see. So literally wouldn't tell me how many turns I have to wait. And I know that we violated convention there, but whatever. Now, when it comes to this army, it's decent. Like, all of his early swords are good, the general's good, but the spears are varying quality. Enemy's cavalry is mostly light. Our noble... I mean, honestly, our army is advantaged. The enemy doesn't really have any troops that I would consider, like, decisive troops, you know? I don't see anything that's going to easily win a battle for you, and my Havoc Getae infantry will be so much better than the enemy swords. But the enemy spears are more of a liability than an asset. And the enemy cavalry is worse than mine in general. And they have 6 cav units. I mean, same with me. Actually, I have 7, but I'm just saying that the enemy is committing quite a few resources to cavalry. So they still have worse cavalry than your enemy. After bringing 6 units, is not really where you want to be. But yeah, my infantry is just from, like, a different era. You know, they're like 100, 200 years more advanced in terms of technology, basically. Spearmen or the late game variant, even though they look pretty much the same as the early game Getae spears, they are a little bit more wealthily dressed, and I mean, it's represented. They have a little bit better stats. It's basically like Getae, but richer. Getae levy, just richer. Yeah, I have no idea where the Germans are, though. Everyone has campaign stealth on my side and the enemy's side, so... Side of some cavalrymen. No one's really seeing each other, but... Let's go ahead and... try to get a view on enemy. Oh. I mean, it looks like
Our hidden units have been discovered.
a lot of the enemy swords are light, even, like, the elite swords. Enemy is really bringing a lot of light infantry to the table, eh? I mean, that's really good for me, to be honest. What isn't as good for me is
We have discovered the enemy's
the
hidden
enemy
units.
cavalry.
Forward!
But you know what?
Scout riders! Ah! Warriors eager for blood!
Warriors!
Noble!
Our general is under attack.
Hey! Bow horsemen!
I mean, right now we're just tearing the enemy riders to pieces. They're outnumbered in terms of cavalry on cavalry, as well as my heavy Getae infantry. They're pretty damn good against cavalry. Meanwhile, over
We have
here,
discovered the enemy's
I mean, we
hidden
didn't really get
units.
much of a charge on them, so it's more or less a skirmish, but my general hasn't lost a man just yet. And yeah, I mean, this cavalryman, they lost quite a few of their riders in their charge.
Orders! Riders forward!
I don't know, if we could just kind of get my general to stay together and just go for a nice charge on these
One of our
guys.
units has used all its ammunition.
I mean, that's pretty decent for my general, and hopefully we're going to be amongst these lighter Germanic riders, slaughtering them. But now, I mean, honestly,
One of our units has used all its
now that I
ammunition.
know about the enemy swordsmen, it says medium swords, but they're light. They're just literally light infantry.
Scout riders! Orders! Infantry! We'll kill them all! They will bleed for! We hunger for blood and battle! We hunger for blood and battle! Bow horsemen!
Berserkers took some damage from the little skirmish before, but I think they're still rearing to go. They're still berserkers. I don't think berserkers care too much about dying.
One of
And
our units has
otherwise,
used
they
all its
wouldn't really be
ammunition.
berserkers. Not the way I respect berserkers, you know? They're not my berserkers if they gave a crap about dying. What type of coward cares about dying in battle anyway? What's the point of being in battle if you're not willing to commit to it, you know? But yeah, we're gonna attack the enemy's skirmish
One of our
cab.
units has used all its ammunition.
Meanwhile, we can go hit some hammer and anvils here and there, I think. But go ahead and get another charge on the enemy general, because at the end of the day, like, the enemy general does need to go and just take a nice shot. Take a nice shot in the rear, and at the end of the day, we are fighting against berserkers currently, and ooh man, if we could just berserk successfully on these guys, we could just successfully berserk them until they die, and that would be sick. I mean, these guys, like, they're going down. They are taking damage from my berserkers. They are successfully going berserk, but at the same time, we're losing men. But, oh, okay. Enemy general's gone. That's actually huge. You have no idea how huge this is, the viewer.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
We'll definitely catch this general. And if we kill him, his entire infantry line will just fall apart. We just have to keep on pushing forward here. Keep on going forward with ease here. Come on, come on. We need this first W against a Lugii. It doesn't just need to be like a W, it needs to be a decisive win.
The enemy general is
Perfect! Finally he pops off. I mean, that bugger. It's the fact that he lived at all. It's not righteous to out of the Getae. We need to be able to cut down as many of these Lugii as possible. Like, we need to put them to the sword. Come on, boys. Every single Lugii that's alive is not a good Lugii. Like, we need to... Yeah, there we go. I see a lot of Getae hunting effectively, efficiently. That's what I like to see. You lose 300, you kill 2,000. That's a good ratio. Like, if you think about it, that's a good ratio. Because, like, what type of ratio... What type of ratio are you gonna have when you have, like, you know, a lot of people surviving, but not that many killing? Like, well, what type of ratio? Okay, what am I even rambling about? Dude, I want to just get rid of these Lugii. I want to expel them from the earth. That's what I want to do. I mean, these Getae heavies, they are elite infantry. To the core. Every time I use them, I win easy, man. But they're expensive as shit. They're way more expensive than even, like, Roman legionaries in upkeep. Like, they are an elite unit. I'm gonna play this physically just because I don't want to lose anyone. I mean, the enemy infantry is garbage. The only thing that they really have is cavalry. But you know what? I think I have a strat for these guys. Like, I'm not even gonna really use... Actually... I was just thinking about, like, lightening the load and just using very select units. Actually, no, I think I'll still do that. What I'm gonna do here is keep my general completely out of harm's way. Just go berserkers and heavy infantry and just like my light fucking cavalry, like just look at my boys though.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden
Pick up
units.
these Germanic cavalry. And a mercenary spear band has good stats actually, like holy crap. So we're 225 unit typically. I mean, 12 attack, 15 defense is great, but then also enforced speed's awesome, 0 ammunition's ass. Charge bonus 24 is good charge bonus. Offensive unit, the real weakness is obviously the 8 armor. Like, these guys are not gonna last too long. Our cavalry is far outpaced our infantry. We hit some nice shots on these guys. We killed a couple of them, actually. Ain't too shabby. And
Infantry! Battle ready and eager!
once my infantry hits the enemy line, it's just gonna be like a very one-sided thing.
Run, curse you!
So we're gonna have to wiver a storm of arrows and shit before that happens, but
Ready, fighters ready! Infantry! Orders! Warriors ready! Gatu Wallo! Our aim is true! Warriors!
ooh, we just hit that spear right on the flank, and let's check this out. It's a cool ass photo. It's a thumbnail right there. And man, these guys are kind of just go in here and boom, boom for these guys.
Scouts! Draw your weapons! Ready! Kill, kill, kill! Warriors, ready! Bows! Ready yourselves! Warriors! Many fighters ready! Warriors! Scout riders! Undead dead! We hunger for blood and battle! Scouts! Lead end!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
All horsemen!
And this army's cooked. Arby is absolutely cooked, dude.
Is there nothing else? Starting out. Thirsty for battle. Let them go. Kill the cowards.
Damn, boys, I really don't think that we're gonna end up finishing the campaign here. I just don't know what it is. I just kind of lost all steam and want to go take a nap. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you next time.